What it do, B? I got an orange. Huh? No, I'm on the game.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. A huge play. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw.
Come on.
It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take
Come on, Zay, you got to get better than that, baby.
2-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Stroud from his own end zone. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, here's Stroud. He'll find a man over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. There he goes left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, boys.
Inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Gotta laugh.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly.
Ball squirted way over there far left.
They
Boy,
give it to the receiver down
stop
here in
working
the red
right
zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball
I'm
comes
rolled
out
out to
on the
that.
hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be
That's a horrible
down.
throw.
And we'll go the other way with a football.
Switch our quarterbacks up fucking
Boy, a
fast.
curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here.
The fuck is you watching, dog?
He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Odell Beckham number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Broncos nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead, tell me right now if I need to change quarterbacks. We can't complete this. I'm done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
So we're watching
I was not understanding that. That's one of my easiest passes.
And this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What?
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Now a quick
same quarterback. Same quarterback. Okay, let's get him out of there. Let's get him out of there. You know what? Overall change. Let's see something. It turns you out like you want to play sometimes. Oh, bad B. Trying to see something.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Stroud now. Now the ball comes loose.
Again? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
I'm talking about boys on that shit now.
Face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
His percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill
camp
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
The fucking safety's going over just in time.
Closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Bad pass. I put his one inside.
Is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to
I thought his one outside.
before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
Look at my ass torched right now.
Michael Pittman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 3. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
Oh, our receivers just gave up on the season.
Football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only
just
that,
gave up on the season.
You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change. So I imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Stroud on third down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Houston.
Yes, Mama.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Here I come, baby. Here I
I
come.
think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Buying time to his left. Time for a break. We hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Get on with your brother. Oh, shit.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Okay.
And he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you
that
pay attention to
motherfucker
this
just
edge
said something on
rusher
some
every
pause
single
shit.
down.
They'll come inside you. Whoa,
He'll
pause,
send
kid.
this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Pushes past him. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Go for the box.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Oh,
And he'll
that was a bad
lose
play.
yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check, Bobcat.
Here we go with Williams. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
No. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hey, smash Broncos. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
That's my fault.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll be
You gotta get rid of the ball, my boy.
And that'll fall incomplete.
You gotta get rid of the ball,
Speed is the name
dog.
of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So you had a bad year, my boy.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk set, Bronco switch. Quit, Lion.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final
still
stages
wobbly
of
as
this
fuck.
third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Run a bit, baby. Hurry up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Stroud. It's caught by OBJ. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Blow some shit up, boys.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now Stroud.
Oh, I had you right there. Okay, boys, come on, let's put it together. Let's put some shit together.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A huge play there for Houston.
That's my fault.
41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown.
Put that motherfucker up and put him into the zone.
Juwan Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nice solid job, boys.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos.
And this will be incomplete.
And you are not fucking. Come on, bro. You used to coach the ball. Hold me over, my boy.
That's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Check, contact, check, smash. Ready.
Now Williams running left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
70 Ranger.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff.
Bad
The
acting
pressure
is
stayed keyed in
not
on the
even a
quarterback.
fucking understatement.
No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I just said my center game. I didn't even know my center got hurt. Makes a lot of fucking sense.
And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be in.
But say there's no way there's a catch.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Was covered by Drew Sanders.
Throwing now is Stroud. He completes it to Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
What's the name?
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Houston.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Stroud sets up the play action. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already.
I say, come on, man. There's no way where I ain't beating you off the brakes like this.
He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Zay Jones, 75 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Okay.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
Not staying with that.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here goes Stroud again. Touchdown,
Where the fuck are y'all looking at?
John Mechie, a 20-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
You didn't have to go with nobody. Y'all.
That touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
All you do is just laugh at this shit sometimes.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on
Both
the
safeties
cake.
come to the middle of the field. There's nobody there.
Kaimi Fairbairn. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Texans 42, Broncos 17. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that earlier was almost
shit.
their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Tying up Kuz.
They'll look to throw. Oh,
Again, Sutton.
Pretty symptomatic of how
The
this game's
fuck,
been
Sutton?
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This nigga Sutton is
The
fucking
decision
over,
made for
bro.
them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught by Jones. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll look to throw again.
Touchdown. 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 Touchdown.
Zay Jones.
Here's Zay.
Now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young single caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play.
See. Go! Oh, he came all the way out.
And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far
side of the field. He went out of the back of the end zone.
What that's all about. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of
things. I see the disrespect.
Now they give up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.
Oh, shit. Y'all shit later.